Hello! In a small, secluded village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a hermit named Douglas Mochika. He was known for his quiet wisdom, often sought by villagers in times of trouble. Douglas had chosen a life of solitude, finding solace in the whispering winds and rustling leaves. One day, the tranquil routine of the village was disrupted by the arrival of Roberta Perkins, a fortune teller with a mysterious past. She wandered through the narrow lanes, her eyes searching for something only she could see. The villagers observed her with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Roberta, feeling lost in the unfamiliar village, crossed paths with Douglas. She wore a worn-out shawl, and her eyes held a depth that seemed to span centuries. The hermit, sensing her disorientation, offered a warm smile. In that moment, a silent understanding passed between them. Without a word, Douglas gestured for Roberta to follow. She hesitated, then nodded, drawn to the calm aura that surrounded the hermit. As they walked, the villagers watched, wondering about the connection forming between the hermit and the enigmatic newcomer. Douglas led Roberta to this humble dwelling on the outskirts of the village. The air was filled with the scent of herbs and the crackling sound of a modest fire. The hermit motioned for Roberta to sit, and as they shared a simple meal, an unspoken bond formed, transcending the need for words. As the night enveloped the village, Douglas and Roberta sat by the flickering fire. The hermit, usually reserved, found himself opening up to the fortune teller. He spoke of the pain that had led him to a life of solitude, the scars of lost love, and the solace he found in the simplicity of nature. In turn, Roberta shared fragments of her life, a nomadic existence, marked by encounters with people from all walks of life. She spoke of visions that haunted her, a gift or curse passed down through generations. The villagers, unaware of the unfolding connection, slept peacefully in their humble homes. As the fire crackled, Roberta's gaze sharpened. She spoke of a vivid vision, a puzzle of symbols and shadows. The atmosphere shifted, and Douglas felt a chill in the air. Unbeknownst to the villagers, a thread of fate began weaving itself through the fabric of their lives. Roberta's vision revealed a looming danger to the village, a threat that only the hermit, with his deep connection to the land, could thwart. Despite his initial reluctance to be entangled in the affairs of the village, Douglas felt a responsibility awakening within him. As the hermit and the fortune teller delved into the intricacies of the vision, a subtle energy pulsed through the air. Unseen forces, like quiet whispers, began guiding their thoughts. The village slept, oblivious to the impending shift that would alter the course of their lives. With dawn's light painting the sky, Douglas and Roberta set out, their footsteps harmonizing with the awakening village. The hermit, once secluded from the world, felt a sense of purpose awakening within him. Roberta, guided by her visions, followed the silent cues of the land. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Roberta recounted more visions. Shadows danced around them, unveiling snippets of a narrative intertwined with the village's past. Douglas, despite his skepticism, couldn't deny the eerie accuracy of the fortune teller's insights. May I have your attention, please? I recommend subscribing to my channel to listen to more stories, so subscribe and we will continue. Roberta's visions led them to a forbidden grove, a place untouched by the footsteps of the villagers. Its ancient trees whispered secrets, and a sacred energy enveloped the air. The hermit, sensing the gravity of the moment, felt a mix of trepidation and determination. Within the grove, Douglas discovered a dormant ability. He could commune with the elements, a skill long forgotten in the village's lore. The earth beneath him yielded its secrets, the wind carried messages, and the water mirrored hidden truths. His connection with nature deepened, unlocking a power that could reshape destinies. As the hermit embraced his newfound gift, shadows materialized, embodying the impending threat foreseen by Roberta. The duo, now bound by destiny, faced an ancient force seeking to disturb the delicate balance of the village. The air crackled with tension as the hermit confronted the shadows with a determination fueled by newfound purpose. In the heart of the confrontation, memories long buried resurfaced. Douglas, as he faced the shadows, found himself reliving the pain that had driven him into solitude. The shadows seemed to feed on his past wounds, manifesting as twisted echoes of lost love and betrayal. Roberta, sensing the hermit's struggle, stepped forward, her eyes ablaze with a timeless resolve. With a touch of her hand, she channeled a soothing energy, unraveling the shadow's grip on Douglas's soul. The hermit, pale and breathless, realized the depth of the fortune teller's abilities. As the shadows retreated, a profound connection between Douglas and Roberta deepened. They had not only faced a physical threat, but also confronted the shadows within themselves. The village, unaware of the metaphysical battle fought on its outskirts, continued its daily rhythms. In the aftermath, Douglas, still catching his breath, looked at Roberta with gratitude etched in his eyes. The fortune teller, too, carried a vulnerability in her gaze. They exchanged words unspoken, acknowledging the shared burden of confronting the past. With the threat neutralized, the village felt a subtle shift in its essence. The air buzzed with a newfound harmony, and the whispers of the wind carried tales of resilience. Douglas and Roberta, now intertwined with the village's destiny, returned to its heart, their presence weaving seamlessly into the fabric of daily life. The villagers, curious about the hermit's sudden involvement, gathered around Douglas and Roberta. The air hummed with questions, and the duo, now regarded with a mix of awe and suspicion, decided to share the tale of the shadows and the hermit's newfound abilities. As Douglas spoke of the dormant powers within the grove, Roberta wove a narrative that connected the village's past with the shadows they had faced. The villagers, initially skeptical, found solace in the sincerity etched across the faces of the hermit and the fortune teller. The revelation of hidden abilities and ancient threats fostered a collective understanding among the villagers. Secrets, long kept in the shadows, were brought to light, and the healing power of truth began knitting together the torn fabric of the community. Gratitude replaced skepticism as the villagers realized that the hermit, once a solitary figure on the outskirts, had become their unexpected guardian. Douglas, still adjusting to the newfound role, felt a warmth in his heart, realizing that his journey of solitude had led to a purpose greater than himself. The village, once divided by unspoken tensions, came together in a celebration of unity. The simple act of sharing a meal and laughter became a testament to the strength forged through adversity. Douglas and Roberta, now accepted members of the community, witnessed the transformation they had unwittingly catalyzed. In the days that followed, Douglas and Roberta continued to integrate into the village's rhythm. The once hermit found solace not only in the embrace of nature, but also in the warmth of newfound friendships. Roberta, with her fortune-telling gifts, became a trusted confidant, guiding villagers through life's uncertainties. The wind carried whispers of change, and the village, now attuned to the ebb and flow of its surroundings, embraced the evolving dynamics. Douglas, though still reserved, became an anchor of wisdom, and Roberta's tent on the outskirts became a beacon of guidance for those seeking clarity. Among the villagers, Roose Chambers, a blacksmith burdened by a secret, approached the hermit one evening. His eyes reflected a dilemma that had weighed on his shoulders for years, hidden behind the clangor of metal against metal. Roose, his voice trembling, confessed to an incident from his past that had haunted him, a mistake that had caused harm to another villager, and a truth he could no longer bear alone. Douglas listened, his expression understanding, and together they began the journey toward redemption. In a parallel tale of healing, Myra Fleury, a healer in the village, found solace in Roberta's insights. The fortune teller, with her gentle words, guided Myra through the emotional scars that had hindered her ability to fully embrace her role as a healer. As the village embarked on a collective journey of healing, a subtle transformation occurred within its boundaries. Emily Zabala, a young artist with dreams as vast as the open sky, found herself drawn to the mysterious allure of the hermit's wisdom. Emily and Douglas, through shared conversations under the starlit sky, discovered a connection that transcended the generational gap. Their shared passion for the beauty of the world around them sparked a tender flame, unnoticed by the villagers engrossed in their own stories. In the quiet corners of the village, love blossomed between the young artist and the seasoned hermit. Their story, a testament to the unexpected twists of fate, unfolded against the backdrop of a village rediscovering its essence. However, love, like any journey, faced its own challenges. Emily's dreams of exploration clashed with Douglas's attachment to the tranquility of their village. The hermit, now entangled in the complexities of human emotions, grappled with the realization that even the most serene ponds could harbor turbulent currents. As the budding romance navigated the delicate balance between individual dreams and shared aspirations, the village witnessed the interplay of love's tender grace and the stubborn resilience of the human spirit. The village, now woven together by threads of redemption, newfound friendships, and budding romance, stood on the cusp of change. The wind whispered of untold possibilities, and the hermit, once a solitary figure, became an unwitting architect of transformation. In the heart of autumn, the village celebrated a harvest festival, a joyous occasion that echoed with laughter and music. The air, infused with the scent of ripe fruits and the warmth of shared stories, painted a picture of a community reborn. As Douglas observed the festivities, a bittersweet smile played on his lips. The hermit, who had once found solace in the silence of the hills, now stood amidst a village brimming with life. The echoes of laughter and the dance of the firelight reflected the tapestry of interconnected lives he had unwittingly woven. Amidst the festivities, an unexpected visitor arrived, a wandering minstrel named Bruce Chambers, the blacksmith who had found redemption through the hermit's guidance. With a lute in hand and a melody on his lips, Bruce added a new layer to the celebration, symbolizing the village's harmonious journey from discord to unity. Emily, inspired by the transformative energy in the air, showcased her artistic prowess. The canvas became a testament to the evolving landscape of the village, capturing not only its physical beauty, but also the intangible bonds that now connected its inhabitants. As the festival continued, Roberta approached Douglas under the moonlit sky. Her eyes held a knowing gleam, and the hermit sensed a change in the air. The fortune-teller, who had unknowingly set the wheels of transformation in motion, was ready to move on. Douglas, though taken aback by the sudden farewell, understood the transient nature of connections. With a handshake that conveyed more than words ever could, the hermit expressed his gratitude for the unforeseen impact Roberta had on his life and the village. Roberta, with a smile that mirrored the enigmatic allure of her fortune-telling, hinted at the village's unveiled future. She spoke of destinies intertwining, of love weathering storms, and of a community bound not just by proximity, but by shared stories etched into the very fabric of their existence. As dawn approached, Roberta, her silhouette blending with the first light, bid farewell to the village. The hermit, now accustomed to the ebb and flow of transient connections, watched her leave with a sense of acceptance. Roberta's departure, though leaving an ephemeral void, became a symbol of the legacy she had left behind. The village, now equipped with the tools of resilience and unity, continued its journey of growth, carrying the hermit's wisdom and the fortune-teller's insights within its collective heart. In the wake of Roberta's departure, Emily found herself standing at a crossroads. The budding romance with Douglas confronted the reality of divergent dreams. A choice loomed, challenging her to navigate the delicate balance between personal aspirations and the allure of love. One evening, under the vast canvas of star-studded sky, Emily approached Douglas. With sincerity in her voice, she shared her inner turmoil, the clash between the wings of wanderlust and the comforting embrace of home. Douglas, his gaze fixed on the horizon, revealed a side of himself he had long kept hidden. The hermit spoke of the ache for love that had driven him into solitude. Emily, touched by the vulnerability in his words, found herself torn between the allure of exploration and the deep connection blossoming in her heart. In the quietude of the night, Emily and Douglas reached a shared decision, a compromise born out of love and understanding. The hermit, who had once shied away from human connections, embraced the vulnerability of opening his heart. The budding romance weathered the storms of uncertainty, its roots sinking deeper into the soil of shared dreams. The village, now a witness to the resilience of love, continued to evolve, its narrative shaped by the ebb and flow of individual stories. The village, with its harmonious tapestry, became a muse for Bruce Chambers' melodies. The minstrel, having found redemption in the village's embrace, composed songs that echoed the transformations witnessed by its inhabitants. One particular melody, with its soul-stirring notes, became an anthem for the village. Its lyrics wove together the stories of redemption, love, and unity, a testament to the journey from discord to a harmonious symphony of lives. Myra Fleury, inspired by the village's transformation, expanded her role as a healer. Her touch, once solely physical, now extended to the emotional scars that lingered within the villagers. The healing balm of compassion became an integral part of the village's newfound ethos. As the village embraced change, new faces joined the community. Families seeking solace, individuals yearning for connection, and wanderers drawn by the village's newfound vibrancy contributed to the ever-expanding mosaic of lives. The legacy of the hermit, the fortune teller, and the interconnected lives they had touched lived on in the laughter that echoed through the streets, the shared meals under the starlit sky, and a collective resilience that defined the village. Seasons danced across the village, leaving their mark on the landscape and its inhabitants. Spring brought blossoms of renewed hope. Summer echoed with the laughter of children playing. Autumn painted the trees in hues of change, and winter wrapped the village in a blanket of shared warmth. The village, now a beacon of interconnected lives, birthed its own traditions. Annual festivals celebrated the resilience of the community, weaving together the past, present, and the unwritten chapters yet to unfold. Generations intertwined, creating a living tapestry where the wisdom of elders blended with the exuberance of youth. The hermit's hut, once a symbol of solitude, transformed into a communal space, its walls echoing with the laughter of shared stories. The village, having weathered storms and embraced change, stood as a living testament to the transformative power of connection. Its journey, marked by the footsteps of the hermit and the fortune teller, resonated in the hearts of those who called it home. As the story weaves towards its conclusion, the village, with its diverse characters and shared experiences, becomes a timeless tale of resilience, redemption, and the enduring strength of human connections. In the quiet moments, echoes of the past lingered, reminding the villagers of the hermit and the fortune teller who had shaped their destinies. The whispers of the wind carried snippets of the tales that had unfolded under the vast skies. Even after years passed, Douglas and Emily, now elders in the village, continued to share a love that had withstood the tests of time. The hermit's wisdom, once solitary, became a beacon for younger generations seeking guidance in the complexities of life. Bruce Chambers, having become an elder minstrel, passed down his melodies to the next generation. The village's anthem lived on, sung by voices young and old, a melody that encapsulated the spirit of a community bound by shared stories. Myra Fleury, the healer whose touch had mended both physical and emotional wounds, remained a source of solace. Her legacy extended beyond her years, shaping the village into a haven of compassion and understanding. As life continued its ebb and flow, the village witnessed births, celebrations, and farewells. The hermit's hut, now a symbol of collective wisdom, stood as a testament to the continuum of life, where every chapter seamlessly blended into the next. Time, like a gentle stream, carried the village through the passing of countless seasons. Each year etched new stories into the fabric of its existence, creating a living tapestry that reflected the ever-changing hues of life. The legacy of the hermit and the fortune teller lived on, not just in the tangible moments etched into the village's history, but in the intangible essence of resilience, unity, and the unwavering strength of human connections. As the elders handed down the responsibilities to the next generation, the village's narrative continued to evolve. Young minds, nurtured by the collective wisdom of their forebears, sought to add their own strokes to the canvas of shared experiences. The village, now accustomed to the inevitability of change, faced new challenges with a resilience ingrained in its very core. The hermit's teachings echoed in the hearts of those who called the village home, guiding them through the uncharted territories of an ever-shifting world. Under the glow of the full moon, the villagers gathered, sharing stories of the past and dreams of the future. The hermit's hut, surrounded by the laughter of children and the whispered conversations of elders, stood as a symbol of enduring wisdom. In the twilight of their lives, Douglas and Emily found solace in the quiet moments shared on the porch of their home. The sunset, a kaleidoscope of warm hues, painted the sky as they reflected on a lifetime intertwined with the village they had both come to love. As the elder generation gradually passed on, their memories lingered in the hearts of those left behind. The village, now a tapestry woven from the threads of countless lives, continued to evolve, its story forever shaped by the interconnected destinies of its inhabitants. Among the younger generation, a budding artist named Lily found inspiration in the tales of the hermit, the fortune teller, and the village's collective journey. Her canvases, vibrant with colors and narratives, became a reflection of the perpetual cycle of life and renewal. Lily's artistic vision, fueled by the stories passed down through generations, brought a fresh perspective to the village's evolving narrative. Her artistry captured not only the physical landscape but the intangible spirit that connected the past, present, and future. As Lily's brush strokes danced across canvases, the village embraced the ever-changing nature of its existence. Each stroke carried the essence of the hermit's wisdom, the fortune-teller's insights, and the resilience of a community bound by the continuum of life. Lily's art became a legacy, passed down through generations like an heirloom of shared stories. Her creations adorned the walls of homes, capturing the intangible beauty of the village's journey through time. With each passing year, the village witnessed the circle of life, the joy of births, the celebrations of unions, and the bittersweet farewells to those who had played their part in the ongoing saga. The hermit's hut, now a revered space, stood as a silent witness to the ever-turning wheel of existence. The village, now defined by a harmonious blend of tradition and change, remained a sanctuary for those seeking solace and connection. Its inhabitants, mindful of the lessons woven into the very soil beneath their feet, carried the torch of collective resilience. As Douglas and Emily, the architects of the village's transformative journey, witnessed their final sunset together, they marveled at the legacy they had unwittingly crafted. The hermit's whispered wisdom and the fortune-teller's enigmatic insights lingered in the air, promising a continuum of stories yet to unfold. With a sense of fulfillment, Douglas and Emily embraced the timeless ending that awaited them. The village, a living testament to the intertwining threads of countless lives, continued its journey, forever shaped by the echoes of the hermit, the fortune-teller, and the enduring spirit of human connection. I recommend you to watch my next videos. Your support does help our channel grow. Click subscribe, and you'll be hearing even more stories.